Hello, this is FG back with you for Anbennar. Today we are picking up with our Yuanszi campaign. Currently we are just working on building a whole bunch of things. Alright. So right now we're doing stuff with the trade goods. We currently have... Yes, that one's good. And then we are working on getting to here. Meaning we need one more. Get right here. Yeah, my next, fourth, not fourth, but, next workshop will be over here. Raj Nahaga, so we can declare war on them. Tianlao will join in, which is lovely. Bimlao. Yeah. Let me see if I can force them to break their alliance that way. Nope. Break your alliance with them. Alright. Good. Now I can declare war. I can do this. Alright. Of course, we have an army down in the south, which will deal with anything coming out of the fleet. Try and catch these guys. Good, that's a large army wiped out. Okay, yeah, we don't need to really bombard. We can take a little bit of time to siege. Alright, and we just take whatever. Probably should have built forts over in the west, but it's okay. Good. And Zhao Ming has been sieged. Okay. I really don't actually want very much. I just need to pillage some capitals. Obviously, we'd like some other stuff, but if all we can get is just the pillage and a little bit of cash, then that's okay. It's acceptable. Guys suck. Both of those guys suck. We have 67th tradition. Okay. These guys down. Oh yes. Need to build one of those. Okay, good. And do this, we need to occupy that to even take the war goal. Not the war goal, but occupy it to even be able to take the peace option. Okay, yep. Sieges get done. Both of those have... Okay, this just needs to go up to 6. So that should actually make... Yeah, that'll all be done. The upper part. Then I just need to develop this gold mine. Besieged. Who died? I'll take another missionary. Yeah, I siege that back down. Reinforce cost and whatever modifier. Alright, so from Dehui. Say magnificent. Excellent. Here we want to pillage the capital, take cash, 4 reps. Do have workshops over there. That will be number 3. Okay, this needs some development as well. Good. Okay, so now I just want to pillage the capital, take some cash, or reps, and maybe humiliate. Really need the humiliate. I kind of don't. Yeah, getting up. Let's devour some chi. What else do I need? Let the outcasts. Support rebels. soldiers. Four. Okay, and then this. Alright, yep, take the soldier Shadari. Okay, so I've pillaged a whole bunch of capitals. Jadari, the Jad Empire. Okay, they should actually rise up. Great. We'll also need to rebuild the Golden Highway and the Jiangji. So right now, we just need to build some more of those, and build one of those two. Accept. Good. Alright. Invite the outcast. The weak-minded are easily scared, and as such easily manipulated. They see the enlightened as madmen who have embraced disease without realizing that they themselves are those who have embraced the madness of decay and death. Let us assure these feeble-minded fools of our good intentions by offering aid and shelter to the madmen. Let us act like doctors, taking a patient in without telling those weak fools that in doing this, they open themselves and their lands to the healing rot we provide. We shall shelter the enlightened and prepare them to heal their fellow countrymen, even if they do not want to be healed. Alright, send those guys down, these guys can keep drilling. Alright, who all has a ton of aggressive expansion against me? Improve relations. Improve relations. Relations. Okay, and then relations here. Alright, friendly faces. I think that might be it. Oh, Rajnahaga. Almost forgot them. take the cash. Alright. I think now we can actually start saving up for what's it called? Oh, game's having a moment. These can go to Bimlau. Alright, they can head to Sarasung and drill. So, yep, that's nearly done. Jiangzushi. This needs to be either 10, which I can do. And then I can build a manufactory here. Great. Okay, Laptakong is dead now. That's one less nation to improve relations with. Yeah, no one else. Yeah, I'm improving with them. The upper part is done. Now this. Go with the trade station. It will take a little while, but this doesn't need to get done particularly quickly. I suppose I can build one there as well. And then build one here too. Yep, definitely want to take that. This can come off. So, got these two done. Got these 4 should be done as well. 6 development. Yep, 6 development. Yay. For this, merchant to Gayasa area. Alright. Yeah, they are cool. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. And then I'm gonna take the prestige. Alrighty. 32. This is my other monk army. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What? Yeah, I got 5 left. And then a little more. Build those. Yeah, I will actually take that. Saves me a few points. Although I suppose this is a global trade, so it's not exactly the hardest institution to get. We can go ahead and grab 2 more there. Contain. No Sizu. Okay. Sizu. Is this Chengrong? Where is that? Include them instead. And then Sizu, Keterid, Teflon. Relations, Sizu. Well, give me like a Serene Haramari or something. It's not this hard. Like, come on. Yeah, spine up pretty good. Friendly faces. They came from heavens nowhere in groups of numbers uncountable. They came with a smile and promises of health, wealth, and peace, and delivered upon these. Village after village, town after town embraced the grimace of the devouring path, embracing the darkness and the forbidden like a child embracing its mother. The more destitute, the quicker they fell for the smile and lies. I'm not sure if this is a bug or not, but provinces which have flipped already have this modifier. I probably should have shown this earlier, but off screen I checked out these provinces, the Devouring Path ones, and they've already had the Smiling Men from Far Away. Not long. take... yeah, I can do that. Take it off. Oh yeah, I've needed to build forts here. Yes, that is important. Alright, yeah. That kind of blocks this area off, sort of. Alright, all of... Who's the half are we fighting on? Binlao. All these can go to Binlao. This one too. Local militias, yep. Alright, so for me, I want... Like, can I... They're not gonna let me pillage the capitals? I guess not. Let me also cancel military access from Ma Huang. Blue Man. How close am I to having this done? Pretty close, actually. Okay, I need a different general. Me also start building a spy network up there. Now let's just go ahead and get that started. Not worth developing that much more, I don't think. Right. Bad news, whatever. So, I can do this. These also need... cannons, Ditchka bandits, all those. Am I still building? No, let me just double check and make sure. 6 manufactory. 6 manufactory. 6 manufactory. And they all have workshops. Alright, Black Mist Mines. Sometimes health and wealth are found in the same place, and that of blindness. To grow the body, one must ignore, nay, be blind to the horrors one inflicts on itself to truly grow. We must graft our own lands to reveal the muscles of industry and wealth. The lands will darken, yet heal. The shadows will envelop the skies, yet prove to be more clear and enlightening than ever before. The sun will be nothing more than a speck to aid in guiding the lost. Right, so we got Black Mist Mines. Gets us a little bit of extra money. And yep. All right. And that can come off. And we cannot quite get it. Let's do advancement here, 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 and then here. Okay. I can do that later. Where's this? Yeah, let him stay home. Alright, now, let me come here. Ask to prepare for war. We now actually outnumber them, and we should also outquality them. Which is great, especially with our warrior monks. Let's pour souls in. Okay, we have one here. So we can get that. And right there, we can put yeah, 2 more warrior monks. I'll make sure these both have that. So they only have 31. I want them to have 1 extra. Okay, and then we get them, and then more importantly, we get the extra supply limit, which is great. Yeah, I'll get rid of these 2, and then we'll have, yep, the warrior monks right there. That 2 infantry in there. Alright. So, let's march. I'll keep them right there. Go here, and then go here. And then we want to declare war know why they want this province so badly. Okay, let's take these two, and then we can do that. I am expecting Tianma to pull their weight and actually manage to, what was I thinking? Get rid of Yuanszi, because they should outnumber, yeah, they have double their manpower, they should be able to win that. Okay, and then we can do Demon Warriors. And then Golden Highway construction done. Good. That's dealt with. Hey. Make sure you get that afterwards. Ostracuma, I don't want to go get that. I just want to make sure that, what do they call it? The Jadari don't actually siege that, because that would suck. Alrighty, get that. Good, good. So what I want is these two provinces, and then pillage their capital, preferably. To do that, I will actually march over to Denny Jinsar myself. There goes my golden arrow. It's fine. Good. So I want that. Pillage that capital. Pillage that capital. Pillage that capital. So that could give me... Do I need to pillage more than that? Shout out, need 60 development. Okay. burn the old heart. All but the weakest bodies fight against sickness. The fever brings heat, the heat thirst and sweats. Things must worsen before they improve, as any good doctor would tell you. This is the crisis of healing. A cure is, by its very nature, destructive. Yet when the deed is done, that which is left behind is all the better for it. Oh, I need to pillage more capitals than that. So we're gonna pillage every single capital we can from the Deniraj. After this is done, then complete, good. I'm fighting someone over here. Sure. Do that. March down there. Right. I'm going to send that guy north. Okay, so that's Prukalin. So for Prukalin, let me pillage your capital, take your cash. Actually, let me take that guy. Swan can get him. Melting crops, just burn it all. Good. Cool guy. Here I want that. Bong bong. Where are they? Oh, they're right there. Yeah, I can go get that. We'll be able to get some sort of general. Jesus Christ, that took way longer than I was hoping. Goes the Inquisitor. So for Yuanszi, you just pillage your capital, take your cash. Good. Alright. With that, I can actually take this. All but the weakest bodies fight against the sickness. Yeah, I've already read this, never mind. God from flesh, left-hand oath. God from flesh. Wisdom beyond honor. No, our guy's a little bit too old. We don't need to take that. Devour another Snarchi. Okay, we got barter with dark spirits. I don't know if those stick around after we die. We'll have to see. What was I doing? Yes. Golden highlight construction, good. Alright, so I want these two provinces, and then I want to pillage all of those, take cash, and pillage this as well. Alright. Stop for that instead. Trade and this one. Tar on the banks. We are ready. We have trained day and night for this procedure, and finally we will move into action. Our spies and assets will move across the arteries of the continent, infecting the organs, tissue, and vein wherever they move. The temples will act as buboes of the tar, spewing out more rot and pestilence every day. They will infect the entirety of the lands of the spirit and the shrine, diseasing it beyond recognition and beyond saving. We will spread like cancer. Through it, the end will be both terminal and reviving. The smiling men have been welcomed. Alright, Gulf of Rahan. Okay, I got it. This guy can drill. This guy can head right there. 32. This one needs to go here. They can head up there and drill. Alright. How are we looking institution-wise? We can get it whenever we so desire. I'm going to wait a little bit. Alright, so we have this for 54 more years. There's the Age of Witch Kings. Okay. Get rid of those two. Yeah, let's start working on Taqui. Some gift. $60. Gift. Corruptborn temples. Yeah. Weapon trade here. Transfer trade here. Okay, where else can I corrupt temples? Tianlao, Deniraj, Mahlong, Binlao. Let's corrupt Carnarvon. Are we becoming like a vampire? Give me that cash. We need all of the money we can get. Do you have a spy network person gun? I do. My neighbors. Okay. Not worth it. I could plunder them though. Be a lot of money. max span is like 150. And let me also do this. Alright. You know what? Someone here. Where's my war wizard? Here he is. Let's declare war. Ming besieged. High construction is done. Then wow, get in this thing. We're looting the oldie Roman way of dealing with death. Just invade someone. Or I guess Saddam Hussein. We need tech, not tech, but institution. And then here we can take that off, this off. Yeah, I guess I can develop here a little bit. I think I can do something if I have 9 development. Alright, that should be good for right now. We can go ahead and just... here. Alright. Done developing for the moment. After we're done sieging down this... paper dolls... transfer right here. It's the big boy army right there. No, not really, it's just the one with the war wizards. So. can send this army this way. Much better general. Barrage Nahaga. Could I get a cheeky Pillagent? I cannot. Take that though. Get that done. And then Brennuan needs to get attacked. Check the trade. Fuck, I forgot to switch out my thing when I corrupted that temple. Shit. Alright, so cash, 4 reps, transfer trade power, that, and we want to corrupt that one here, and then do vacation of cheese stealers. Right. I feel very evil at this. I'll be honest, this nation actually feels pretty on point as far as the vibes go with corrupting temples, and I really like the new left-hand path system. It feels like, especially with like the devouring stuff, you actually can definitely get some cool stuff done. I wish you could actually turn yourself into a Yuanszi, I think is what they're called. I don't know, I'm not super familiar with Chinese stuff. Chinese vampires and what have you. I'm not even very familiar with, was it like Wushu? Is the like cultivation, sword fantasy type stuff, I believe. Advocation cheese stealers, who will now live until about 200. It might be the last one I actually take. Welcome is also in this war. I need to move my armies actually into their territories. So when I peace out Ma Huang, I don't just immediately get Black Flag and have to mark all the way back. Yep, there it is, smiling men from far away. Actually march back there. Okay, so buy Fonjin. Give me cash. Give me war reps. Give me a Dhui, get rid of that. Get rid of... That's actually... else has some temples? Uvari and Bimlau. Dong has been sieged back. Me, that's fine. Smiling Men set up shop. Alright. I am specifically looking for a cheaper spy guy. They let me Lady at the Lake. Xijing. High Priest is a conqueror. That's good. I can go right there. It's complete. Alright, so for Brenuan, cash, more reps. Do something funny. Welkin, cash, war reps. Right. That is occupied by them. Pillage capital down there. And for Dhui, I want cash, pillage, trade power. You know, that's good enough for me. Get the cannons. You know what? All these guys can just head to Sarasong. Can head right there. Alright, is there anything I need to build? Okay, so Sarasong, Seer. Both need level 3 centers of trade. That's good. Gayasa. Yeah. And reparations. Okay. Fine. Getting close to having the correct number of things pillaged. Okay, now we need to send them a gift. Getting about 60 ducats per month from war reps. Good, they can drill. Actually sit right there, 3,000 ducats. Send a gift. Bun. Alright, and I can get rid of that. Take that. Smiling men set up shop, good. And we do that. So then we can corrupt temples Yuanzong. Okay. Lost in Bimlao. And I actually need to build a couple of barracks. Temples, Zodiac, rot in the arteries. Okay, that also has a temple. Spy network there. Let me send... Let me build up a spy network here as well. I take that off for the moment. Divination is a legendary. That's pretty good. Corrupt foreign temples. corrupted so many already. Creation cost is pretty good. Let's buy cowbell. Give me the cash. Take that. Let's go with Dika. I can do this. And then I'll stop building in them. And then I need to improve with my 2 allies. Also build a few manufactories. Build up an army using them. Also, how much is that with? Honestly, innovative. And 2 to this army, and then 2 to this army. We can get the Smiling Men set up shop. Excellent. Corruption. I do not have any temples. I do not believe. Nope. Here, I can do 2 there, 2 there. And for Black Mist, how much development? 15 provinces. Okay, so that is a few right there, and then I can develop around here. Does it need to be 8? Wait. Oh, accidentally developed one extra time. Barracks, temple, yeah. And I will collect. Let me. Move my trading capital right there. Transfer, transfer. That's better. And from right here, I want to collect. Stop trading there. And then right here, we want to collect. Yeah, it's marginally less money. Hostile trading right there. Tianlao. Corruptiform Temple, Land Cone, Land 1. And also, I want to throw kind of provinces are these. Let me find a place with a bunch of provinces with good terrain. It's pretty good. And then all of these need 8. Increase enlistment. Increase enlistment here. AI does not really like to develop manpower. I can encourage develop there as well. Ooh, so many corruptions. Alright. All the migrants, poor quality copper. Yep, fuck you, Yuanszi. else can I get? Explosion of heathens. Do that. Just buy some. Okay, I had a extra merchant. Oh, I'm collecting from the wrong trade. That would explain it. Rot in the arteries. Merchants are like pimples. They pop up, and even though you can be thorough in their removal, they always return. Whenever they go, trade goes, and wherever trade goes, they go. We should use these parasites by infecting them with our own parasite, our operatives who will spread the rot even further. The arteries and veins will be the highways, and through the cunning and deceitful smiles of our merchants, they will gain access to the innermost contestants of the continent. With every beat of the blackened heart, tar is pumped further and further through Haless. With every beat, a spy boards a ship flowing down the streams of the great rivers, all the way to the extremities of the lands, to the tips and fingers, to the ends of the toes. Everywhere the tar flows, the rot goes. All will feel the rot spread, the tumorous mass growth, and the sickness rise. All will be enveloped and unable to fight it, our agents and assets working as sickening matter in each and every vein, every bit of flesh and limb. That blackening rot brought on by the tar will be unable to be stopped, whether on the surface or deep inside the arteries, the bones it shall spread. Haless will die, Haless will wither, yet in the end Haless will be reborn. All the while keep pumping the tar at the beat of our blackened heart. Thump, 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 thump. Alright. Alrighty. $60. Smiling Men set up shop. We need to that here. Right, so with Buvari, economy action, send 10 ducat gift. Mute the officials. And payment. Sriyama, alright. Go off. do that correctly. Feels very... Honestly, what this nation kind of reminds me of the most is like the like Nurgle, all the rot. Alright. Not just adventurers. Alright, yep, take the soldiers. And then I was building these. Here's our treasurer. That can come off, that can come off, and that can come off. Smiling Men set up shop. Leading tar. All right. How many shock pips is this? 11. Eh, that seems balanced. But for right now, let's perhaps keep him off. Okay, so we want to collect from... No, we don't want to do that. We want to transfer here, transfer there. Eight, 8. Okay, I have corrupted. No, I have not corrupted the Tianmao yet. Just do the admin, sure. Let's go with the Dewy Maiden. It's... Sailors... Yeah, this system is very broken. It'll be getting fixed eventually. Okay, Court Mage are 150 admin points. Evocation. Smiling man, good. My spy master. I do need a spy master. Fortunately, I cannot do that. Good enough. And we need him to come this way. Blackened eyes. To blind one is to make them susceptible to whispers and lies. For too long, the people of Haless put their faith in the quacksalves of the oracular order. No more, we say. Though this would mean that we would be blind ourselves, as we would deprive ourselves of a good opportunity. Instead of dismantling the oracles, we should use them ourselves, ripping out their eyes of foresight and reuse them back to farther our own cause. The eyes will blacken, though we will see more clearly than ever before. As the supreme eye of the continent, the Mindarya Monastery stands alone in more flat lands. It can spy across the continent like a lighthouse, and is to us and our ambition a great threat. Or at least it was. As we marched in, the bodies fell as if they were petrified by our sight alone. The corpses of the so-called oracular guards and watchers filled the rooms of the monastic complex, and bit by bit the orator was brought to its knees. On the floor, the High Augur's assembly hall, the High Augur sat down himself. He whimpered like a child, unable to understand how he could not have seen us coming. And so the Wulin approached, accompanied by the High Ruler of Ozjakuma, to offer magical guidance when necessary. Walking over the innumerable corpses of the Order Guard, they entered for an audit with the High Augur. Kneeling before the broken ruler of the Oracle, Zanji IV spoke. As you were to the rise of our might, so too is the continent blind to its very own sickness. This continent is sick, yet can only see its healers as butchers. Yet, with your order and help, we can change this. You and the augurs will be part of the new order, the new path, the one path, blinding the weak, the foolish, and the hostile. They will have their eyes blackened by tar and rot, their eyes completely removed if necessary, and your order will be part of it. So get off the ground and prepare for the new future that awaits, a future in which the blind will finally bow for the enlightened. Alright. The skeletal structure of Haless is a fragile one, which we have more than ever before bruised, broken, and hollowed. Now it is time to break the high temples, or more precisely, the ribs and the spine, the last lines of protection before we can infect, rot, and replace the organs of this sick and weak continent. One by one, the ribs will snap, whether with brute force or cunning precision, we will crack eventually. Only then can the delicate lungs be reached. Only then can we fulfill our ambition and destiny. Alright. Okay, the problem here is I think we haven't sent them money yet. How long are we? Okay. that now. Alright, we're doing great. Increase enlistment. Right. Currently, we need... How many more? 6 more. And it is, again, I'm sorry I'm checking this so often. Eight. Okay, so that makes... And then... Now we literally just need... where is it? Increase enlistment. We can just do these in a few months. Okay, so... We are missing you. Okay, let's buy network. Let's buy network. Trade. Yep, definitely Tian Lao. Taking less from war reps now, which is unfortunate. Okay, how many more temples do I need to, or not temples, but nations? 4. Sarasang. Do that. Absolutism, like. Council. Right, that should get it up a fair amount. Good, good. Truce is up. Put a spy network right there. I can actually take this province, which could be fun. can do increase enlistment. There they are. Our warriors are ready. They have suffered, labored, bled, and because of it, they have healed and grown. The Black Mist warriors are like no other warrior monks. They employ not just the blade, spear, of the body, but the environment itself as well. The black mist that surround them are like 1,000 scalpels, cutting through all who come in contact with it as they die, the most horrendous of ways, death by 1,000 cuts, leaving behind a mangled mess that was once called itself an opponent. Alright, so that should give me... What? Does that give me any extra warrior monks? It does give me a few. Alright. Right. Oh, War Command is a thing. Let's protect our trade. Good. Right there. Yep. And then... here... Alright. And then we can declare like this. I'm actually gonna put them on. Ratings of the caterpillar. Come on, man. War magic menu. Evocation, war magic. So what I want is this. Mad Seer. Right. Then I want to send these guys gift, corrupt foreign temples. Okay. Sieged. Alrighty. And just for funsies, I'm gonna... Alright. Fortunately, we will not be able to pillage these guys. Got a spy network right there, though. Let me actually take the manpower thing off. By doing, yep, right here. Oop. Get rid of that, get rid of that. Alrighty. Let's do Bar with Dark Spirits. Economy action, send gift. Right, and then corrupt that one. Really? Okay. Warnings of an Elder. Yep, do that one. these guys. I should hopefully be able to convert these guys too, which would be really nice. Elder, do that one. Alright. Collect from trade, using that, and then we'll do the hostile trading. Knock. Village, force religion. Alright. Yuanszi. Exhaustion. Okay, I now have 3 war wizards. Why not? And then here we want force religion, pillage capital, 4 reps, yeah. I now can actually get this done. Okay, so what needs? Seer, Yuanszi. That. Sarasung. Seer needs one. This already has one. Oh, this also needs a regimental camp. Sarasung. Yep, building one. Already have one built in Jiaodao. Building one in Sarasung. Building one in Seer. Not building one in Yuanszi. That is already done. already has enough. This will need a... what's it called? A university. I actually need to build one there. I don't need to build one there either. Do, however, I need to build one here. Head on to Millivahan, and then these guys get general, and we can start drilling, and we need to go up to 4, yeah, that's fine, and then we can get 10 cannons. Sure. Extra professionalism. Really wish I could just become a Yuanszi at this point. Sure, give me more dames tier meteorites. Oh. Smiling men set up shop. I believe that means... yeah. go with 20 diplo power. Good. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 left that aren't in the Denny Raj. Take that. I can wait a little bit longer, I don't need that done desperately. Okay, let me build all those. Use those as well. Take the admin efficiency. Skill 3 diplomatic advisor. Keep him. Yeah. Okay. Promising trader. Alright. CZ. Yep, Smiling Men. Have one here. 3 here. 3 here. Okay. Regimental camp. We have a regimental camp. 3 manufacturers. 1, 2. Let's pull another manufacturer. get some new units. Yep. Take them. Guys, uniforms. Good, good, good. Admin attack. Cathedrals. I don't really care for fighting Rajnahatha yet again. Probably just declare war on Baifeng Jin. Okay, and this needs 30 development. Baifeng Jin. Tianmao. Jesus H. Christ. Jadari. Let's go with evocation, war magic. Get the hobgoblins on board. Yep. The High Priest is going to deal with that. Alright, taking out Buvari. I think you can turn right this way. We did actually lose that, but it made them not have fun. Alright, take that. Okay, for Depuy. War reps, Ash. That would be really nice. Bari actually should have pretty good troops. Buvari at 80,000. Yeah, that'll be good chunk of troops to get out of this. This way. Oh. Ooh, goodness, that's not good. And Buvari. Should hopefully be willing to get out now. Cash. Okay, do that. Alright, we are done with the Deniraj. I'm off now. Okay, yes. Three manufactories. Hang off my cash for a little bit. There it goes. Running of realms. Fukuma. Ariana. Where's their capital? Right here. Alright, you know what? That way, smiling men. Right. Not huge magic, earthquake. Trying to get there as quick as possible. Good. These guys gonna head down south. And then here we want to cast Siege Magic Earthquake. Head north. Command Reparation, no. Corrupt Foreign Temples. Send a gift. Bomb one. I also need two. Where's my button? Get rid of that, get rid of that. Yes, yes. And then right there. Half-orc minority, fine, whatever. Alright, you go here, you go here. Okay. This, we want for development. here. We are unfortunately gonna have to do one of those. Zhao Dao, 60 development. Courthouse. Missing a courthouse. Courthouse workshop. Barracks regimental camp. $30 temple barracks mage tower. Barracks. Abduction. Okay, they do that. Do this one. Economy actions. Alright. And then here, we do select foreign temples. This one, good. That can go off. Okay, we can get 2 out of Brownlawn, so we need to do that. Forgot to get myself 100 admin points. That was definitely my bad. Brand new heart. Build a new heart. The veins have been cleansed by fever, the valves strengthened and fortified through heat. The heart has grown by blood, tears, and sweat. We must activate this heart anew. The blood of might will flow through the hearts and will be pumped into the body with more vigor, pressure, and strength than ever before. We will push out any weakness while the heart will eternally hunger for more blood, more power, more chi. It will consume and the body will heal and grow. Alright, so I get the Jiao Dao upgraded by 1 more, which will give us extra religious power. Falling. Wrong. So we'll get a golden highlight here. Just need temples everywhere. Okay, I can do that. We already developed all these up to 9, which is convenient. I'll build some of them just to be nice. Alright, Master Recruiter is dead. Serene Haramari. Let me get a CZ up. Yep. Good. Obviously, we gotta get him up to level 5. Our treasurer. Alright. Here, develop that more. I can get one there. All right. Red Mist. You can read this if you so desire. You get Hokuma Scourged. Scouring menu. Yeah, unfortunately, we do not hold too many. So, since the mission tree kind of wants you to stick inside, that is what we shall do. Alright, send these guys. Oh, can't quite do that. Alright. You know what? I am going to end this episode here. I want to thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and have a good day.